a few
Had enough of
septums.
fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a
I
tin of
ain't
rack of
done
ribs.
nothing.
Here, have some gold.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
I'm here to buy food, Nazim.
You always drunk?
Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
I'll bring you that ale, old man.
Argonian ale. I can almost taste it.
All set?
If you were getting them from
Mister,
my farm,
could you spare a
they'd
coin?
be twice as fresh.
I'm so hungry.
Ralia, do you ever deal with the Khajiit at all?
Just one
I'm
gold.
sure they would love to
I'm
trade
so
your husband's
hungry.
steel.
Well, apparently not.
People here that need Yorland's craftsmanship, my dear. We've never had any reason to deal with those caravans of theirs.
Just one gold, please? I'm so hungry.
Okay, so because I gave you a gold, she can't have any.
Mr. Dragonfly thinks I look fantastic at the moment. Mr. Dragonfly is very observant.
I think he's delusional.
A few septums for my supper is all I ask.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest quality meats.
Morning.
All I can think about is my son, my soul. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son.
Good to
is
see
alive.
you.
Is that special ale you wanted?
Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Bits and baubles.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the Bannered Mare from Hulda.
Like everyone else. But I've got a right to...
You looking to become a merchant?
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Well, I'll see if I can help.
You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Savages. Out of my way, outsider. I swear.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, what?
Shut your mouth. Now, scurry away before I lose my temper.
You can't scare me into submission. Ah! Help! Someone!
Might you be looking at?
Help me! Help me!
Oh, the fruit looks so good. So
I've got your
juicy.
back.
No handouts today, Brendan. Now scat. You'll scare off my paying customers.
Hey,
Just one apple,
look at
Carlotta.
him go.
Just one tiny apple. I'll pay you
You're
tomorrow.
cruel,
I
Inigo.
swear.
That's what you said last week, and the week before that. Now go, before I...
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Yeah, here's your mammoth tusk.
Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, Let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Thank you.
Farewell.
I was hoping you could help me. It seems I've lost a ring that also means quite a bit to me. It's made of gold with an inscription on the inside that says, Sam Guevenne.
I'm afraid not. I don't deal in stolen goods.
Stolen? How can you be certain? I may have just misplaced it somewhere in the city.
Lady Bjorn, if you lost a gold ring anywhere, I'm afraid it's likely never to be seen again.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Meow.
The Reverend Monk, all yield.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
Weather's terrible.
It can't be helped.
It's still terrible.
It would seem so.
Well, nice chatting with you.
Safe travels.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah? What's your problem?
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If
Thank
I can
you.
interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. Is there something I can do for you?
You mentioned special drinks?
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. That was a tasty sweet roll. I wish I had more. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
I will have one of each. And an apple pie. Thank you.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to. Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of Skyrim.
Yeah. Lydia,
What's on your mind?
Inigo and me are going to have a boys' night out, so it's time for you to go home.
I will be back at your house if you need me, Thane.
Thank you. Inigo, let's get drunk.
You have something to say? The Bee and Barb always smell scaly to me. In a good way. Let us go. Tidings.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff? If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
A drinking contest? That's exactly what I want.
Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started.
You too, Inigo.
I'll start round 1. Down the hatch. Your turn.
Here we go. Cheers.
One down, my friend. One down. And another one for me. And how about you?
Second drink. Easy enough. Drink up, Inigo.
So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest.
One more. No problems.
Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours.
That's great.
You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
You look kind of fuzzy.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer.
Blasphemer?
I see. So, you don't remember fondling the statuary then? I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple.
I married a goat. There was a man named Sam with me.
Debella teaches love and compassion, but that doesn't mean we're just going to tell you what you want to know and let you walk away from this. Pick up your mess, then apologize. And if we think you're sincere, we'll consider lending you aid.
How are you feeling? That was quite a night, I think. Me too. It feels like a dragon relieved himself in my head. This is why I do not usually drink heavily. I wonder what came over me.
You got drunk too?
Did I ever? The last thing I recall is you saying, "Go on, you're still blue. Drink more." Then there was a lot of running in the dark and laughing. Beyond that, I only remember fragments. A short steed? Feathers? Nothing more.
I hope we didn't do anything especially bad.
I fear there is a high probability we embarrassed ourselves. My head is thumping. Let us go discover the damage.
Okay, I think I have to clean up.
I feel terrible.
Giant's toe?
My friend, is your head screaming at you? Mine is screaming at me. Ow. You want to talk?
You have any thoughts on this?
My head is pounding. This Sam fellow has a lot to answer for. I'm praying that we become very rich. I hope others are not praying for the same thing. There is only so much gold to go around.
I'm thinking I am sorry I shot you in the head. It is a good thing you have a hard skull.
And a small brain.
Who made the gods, I wonder? No one ever told me a satisfactory answer. I can smell more ladies than I can see. The others are probably in the back gossiping together. No, right now my mind is a dried up riverbed.
Your mind was more active than mine, Inigo. We need the following to repair the broken staff: Giant's Toe, Holy Water, Hagraven Feather. Well, I think I picked up everything except a Hagraven Feather.
Yuck. What was I drinking last night?
Okay.
I suppose that'll do. Debella teaches us forgiveness after all. Even for a drunk like you.
So, do you remember anything I said when I got here?
You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
I am an agent of the smart blue cat, created to bring amusement and delight.
I'm sorry. The Temple of Debella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion.
Oh, wow.
Something on your mind?
Yeah.
Let us go.
No, look, I've got no sense of direction. We're going the wrong way.
What can I do for you?
Nothing. You've done it all.
This town is a marvel. It seems to have been designed by a suicidal madman, though. Watch your step on the higher levels. There is a constant war between manufactured geometry and the natural world in Markarth. Nature will win. She always does in the end. Markarth is sturdier than the minds of most of its people. It would not surprise me if one day Markarth's human population just disappeared. Its residents wiped out by an army of grumpy machines.
Okay, we're off to Rorikstead, Inigo. I think I'm still slightly drunk.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
What's your game, Mush?
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
I die
You're
for
inside
my
the city?
By the
people.
Divine, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
What was that about?
Damn, another body to
Gods.
get rid of.
A woman attacked right on the streets.
Want a cut of venison or mutton?
Are you alright?
Of course you
Did
do.
you see what happened?
I heard some shouting about the Forsworn, that was it.
The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth.
Thanks.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Is this yours? What's this mean?
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
Do you know anything about this attack?
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn.
Tell me about it.
I'd better get going.
Did you see that madman?
Well, yeah, I just put an axe in his back.
Here in the city.
By the
You
gods,
okay?
that man nearly killed me. You saved my life.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Do you know why he was after you?
No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City.
He said something about the Forsworn?
I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil.
Okay.
I
Well-
should never have come to Markarth.
Yeah.
Did you see that madman?
Oh, shut up.
A forsworn agent. Here in the city.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
I'm going. Right, Rorikstead is east.
You need a reliable horse in the Reach. That's what we have.
Yeah.
May the crags fail to trip your feet.
Feel like walking.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm okay, how are you?
I think I can hear whirring and clicking deep underground.
Really?
All set?
Nice and refreshing. I don't actually want an ore, but an emerald would be nice. Oh, that was lucky. Well, a lucky day, Inigo.
You are a good companion. We keep each other safe, yes?
Of course.
Yes, my friend. Okay then. I hope you enjoyed the show. Maybe next time you could lend a hand.
I took down 2 wolves. What did you do? Oh. I'm sorry, mate. I didn't know there was a bear.
Mm-hmm. Let us go.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Inigo.
Why do you always run everywhere?
Keeps me fit.
What a big bad kitty!
Okay. So this is Rorikstead. Do you remember anything?
Something troubling you? If you need anything else, just ask.
Who's this guy?
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away.
That sounds pretty bad.
You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant.
It was a goat. Did I say anything about where I left a staff?
You mentioned something like that when you were running off with my goat. Tell you what, you bring back my goat and maybe I'll give a damn about your staff.
Okay. What happened with Gleda again? I'm a little fuzzy on that.
You really don't remember stealing a goat and selling her to a giant? Are you thick? Go get her! At least she's bound to follow you back. You smell just like the fermented feed she likes.
Okay.
See you.
And you remember a
What
goat?
is on your mind? I think I may have killed a lot of chickens during our drunken night out. If you see any disgruntled farmers looking my way, act casual.
Okay.
What's next?
Have you given my idea any more thought? You said you'd let me know yesterday, and that obviously didn't happen.
Oh, I don't know. Yes, we'd make more money, but I don't like the idea of you traveling alone out there with a war and talk of dragons.
Come on now, we discussed that. I wouldn't be traveling all of Skyrim. It'd just be to Whiterun and back, that's it.
Tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Okay, let's go
I
find.
remember a little more now. You said, "Hey Inigo, I bet you that goat would make a lovely steed." That explains the sore tail.
You were riding a goat like a horse.
I am here for you. Let us go.
Okay.
I don't know what you have been told. A friend is worth more than gold. I'd rather be poor with a friend at my side than be alone and oversupplied.
Considering what we've just been through, I appreciate that. Thank you. Wow. Free venison. Hi. I'm going to need that goat back. Is that alright?
Yes? Okay, let us get back to it. Okay, big fellow, let us see what you are made of.
What are you doing? Sorry, Grok. Come on, Glider.
Yes? Alright.
Let's get that goat back. Come on.
Come on, Gleda. I am sorry for my actions the last time we met. I now understand you are not a short horse. My apologies. Come on, Gleda. Rest forever.
You talked to Reldith yet? She's like a mother to me.
Here's your goat. Now, can you help me retrace my steps, please?
Glada! And not a scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there. All right then.
Okay. We've got to go back to Whiterun, see he's older.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Let's have a hair of the dog first. Come on.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
My father, Ralki, manages the inn. He used to be a soldier, but he left that life behind.
Hi.
You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I envy you that. In fact, maybe you can help me with something.
Last wheat shipment fetched a fine price at market.
Well done.
What do you want?
Where I'd be without
I want to be an adventurer like you. My father says I can't. He says he needs me to stay here and work the farm. And even if he did let me be an adventurer, we couldn't afford to buy armor. His name is Mralki, and he's the innkeeper here. I hope you could change his mind.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering.
Yeah, I want a word about your son.
My son? Eric? What about him? Did something happen? Is he alright?
He's sitting right over there. You should let him choose the life he wants.
But the world is a dangerous place. Eric has no idea what he's getting himself into. What's more, he's got no armor. I'll have to save up the money for it.
You'd prefer your son to grow bitter and resent you. Is that what you want?
I cannot deny the truth of what you say. Eric is all the family that I have left, but it's wrong to hold him back as I have. You won't tell Eric that I've changed my mind. I'll see about borrowing some money in Whiterun for his armor.
Shall we take a seat or are we leaving? Ask away.
You want to relax for a while?
Why not? Let me know when you are ready to move on. Isolde. I vaguely remember her quizzing me about being Khajiit.
Did you have any luck talking to my father?
I may not have been entirely honest about our anatomy.
Oh, Inigo.
Yes?
Come on, we better go and see her.
Come on, legs. We are on the move again.
Luck? I think it has more to do with the hard work and good soil.
Yeah, Eric, your father changed his mind.
I can't thank you enough, friend. I hope you'll come back to Rorikstead soon and pay me a visit. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn. I'd better get going.
Okay.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Oh, what's wrong? Did the engagement fall through? Look, how about we call it even, as long as you bring back the wedding ring? That's really a shame. I was so looking forward to the wedding. You said you'd have all the most interesting guests.
Do you know what I did with it?
You went right out to give it to your fiancée. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you.
What was the story about my fiancé?
How could you forget? It was the sweetest story I'd ever heard. You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of a storybook.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
You want to talk?
Witchmist Grove? Ring any bells? Dude, your mammoth died. Oh man. You okay? Inigo, wow! You're summoning yourself now? How'd you do that?
Uh-huh.
Any thoughts?
I'm thinking, what is Mr. Dragonfly thinking? If you need anything else, just ask.
Come on, let's leave this poor fella to his grief.
Witchmist Grove does not ring any bells. I wonder who this person you wooed so quickly is. And if they had a sister. Oh no.
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return to consummate our love.
Actually, I was just hoping to get the ring back.
What? You want it for that hussy Esmeralda with the dark feathers, don't you? I won't let her have you.
You are mine, hag. Your death is our blessing. Yes, my friend.
Any thoughts?
I am thinking, what were we thinking? And what were we drinking? Despite inexplicably becoming a drunken mess at some point, I still seem to have all my fur. At least there is that. I'm thinking, what is Mr. Dragonfly thinking? Back to business.
Okay.
Gods, you were drunk. You can do better, my friend.
Thanks for your confidence.
I think it is safe to say you had a little more to drink than me.
Hey, good to see you again.
Okay, here's your ring. Sorry.
Excellent. Sorry it didn't work out. I know how excited you were for the wedding. You kept saying it would be a huge ceremony at Morvenskar. You said you even had some magic staff that would handle all of the guests.
Okay.
See you.
Thanks for the info.
What can I do for you?
Morvenskar? Do you not remember any of this?
My feet are enjoying all this exercise they are getting. My legs are less enthusiastic.
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
Bandits giving you trouble?
A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really, but many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land.
That's outrageous. Want me to get it back for you?
You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. Hello?
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Get on with it then.
Suffer
Ah! Inigo, I had it covered.
What is on your mind? Okay, what is next on the agenda? What do you need? Let us go.
How was that?
You wanted to get married here? What were we drinking? Sanity repellent? Something on your mind?
I was wondering what's on yours. I really like the sanity repellent line. That was really great.
I am thinking that one of us should try to remain sober at all times from now on.
Okay.
Mr. Dragonfly is thinking this is the most fun you can have in a jar. He would know.
True. Come on. Barred from the other side. Okay, so we have to go down here.
Don't you see?
Friend, I am in trouble. Take me out of this mess, please. No. I am okay. Don't waste your magic.
Okay. Surprise!
Is someone there?
Yep.
Just getting jumpy, I guess. Is someone there? Over here!
Whoa, Inigo, sorry, mate. I am so sorry. Let's see what evil swine is behind this door.
They have reached the end of their path.
Glad I could guide them on their way. Well,
is that really helping us?
well, it's tidying up.
You are ready with magic. Good. Excuse me, my friend.
I think that's a fitting end to him. And now careful!
Skillfully handled.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. What's next? This place is nice. Smells a bit squiffy though. You want to talk? Okay, let us get back to it.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
Yeah. It was quite a trip. Where are we?
I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff.
I have all the things we need to repair it.
Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years.
Who are you?
I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh.
Why did you choose me?
Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit.
Thanks, I guess.
My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Oh.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Guess I'm not in Kansas anymore.
We survived a drunken night with a Daedric Prince. Wow! We know how to have a good time, my friend. Or so the evidence suggests.
At least we can remember the aftermath. That was quite an adventure.
Yes, it was certainly interesting. Still, I think I may lay off the drink for a while. Until I regain the trust of my liver, anyway. Yes, my friend.
Okay.
All set?
Until next time.